Lay down on the mat. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and rolled outward. Find the most comfortable position for you in this very moment for your legs, hips, and lumbar spine. Once found, roll the arms outward. Move the shoulder blades toward the waist and keep them flat onto the ground. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders to lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. And allow your body to soften, to let go. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there to observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long and deep breath. But keep it easy, keep it soft. Feel your chest expanding with every inhalation. And becoming more compact with every exhalation. Keep a long and deep breath. Feel the ribs moving away from each other with every inhalation. and closer to each other with every exhalation. Become aware of every small movement of your body. And keep in a deep but easy breath. Create now a breathing cycle with the same length for inhalation and exhalation. So if you inhale for a count of 4, you will exhale for a count of 4. Keep the same length for inhalation and exhalation. Keep a deep but easy breath. Same length for inhalation and exhalation. Long but easy breath. From your next breath, lengthen also the pauses between inhalation and exhalation, but still keep your breath easy. If you can have the same length for the full phases, so inhalation, pause, exhalation, and pause, it would be amazing. But if you feel that keeping this length for the all phases will create some tensions, step back, lengthen the pauses, but without adding tensions. Same length for inhalation and exhalation. Longer pauses than usual. One more breath. And then go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Allow your breath to become light and settled. Observe your belly, moving just a tiny bit. And now from this relaxed state, take control of your breath again and create a deep exhalation. So empty your lungs at your very maximum. Once empty, hold your breath and relax the belly. You will feel the diaphragm lifting gently up. So inhale. Exhale completely, fully. Hold your breath. While holding your breath, relax your belly and allow the diaphragm to lift. Do it at your own pace. You don't need to hold your breath for a long time since you have empty lungs. Better to stay there just for a couple of seconds, but really emptying your lungs in order to allow more movement to your diaphragm. So inhale, exhale completely, fully, empty your lungs. And once empty, at the best of your capacity, hold your breath and relax the belly. Observe the diaphragm lifting. And go back to a normal breath, just for a few seconds. Allow your body to relax again. And now we're going to do it one more time. So empty your lungs completely, squeezing the air out of your lungs. Hold your breath even for a couple of seconds. Relax the belly and observe the diaphragm lifting. Go back to a normal breath. Gently bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting in a cross-legged position. Keep the spine straight and active. Move the belly, the navel, gently toward the spine, but just a tiny bit, just to keep a sort of control in this area, a sort of attention in this area, but without really contracting a lot your abdominal muscles. Lift the sternum, shoulders and shoulder blades down, and create circles with your lumbar spine. Still keeping this gentle activation of your abdominal muscles. Turn also on the other side. Now put your right hand outside of your left knee. Twist gently your spine. Roll the left arm outward and push it to the right. Look behind you, 3 breaths. And come back to center. Twist to the other side. So left hand outside of your right knee. Use the left hand. Twist gently. Roll the right arm outward and push it to the left. Look behind you. And come back to center. Hands on the Knees. Tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, and look up. Exhale, round your spine, tilt your hip backward, and look down. Inhale, tilt your hip forward and look up. Exhale, tilt your hip backward and look down. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, look up. Exhale, tilt your hip forward, look down. Now, keep your hands right in front of the knees. And keeping the arms straight, lean gently back. Now, keeping the arms straight, tilt your hip forward, but keep on pushing the shoulders and head back. Arch your spine, push your chest forward, shoulders down, and relax. One more time, tilt your hip forward, push your chest forward, push your hands in front of the knees, shoulders and head back, and come back. Tilt your hip forward, round your spine to your maximum, and go all the way down. 3 breaths. And come back up. Create circles with your hips along the spine. First on one side, and then on the other side. Again, tilt your hip forward and go all the way down. Relax your belly. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, try and go a little bit further. 3 more breaths. And one more time, try and go a little bit forward. Stay there. And gently come back up. Put your right hand atop your left knee. Twist your torso. Lift your left arm up with the palm of the hand facing right. And start moving your hand to the left. Look up. Push with your left knee down to keep a good stability. Hold on onto the knee to allow falling. And come back to the starting position. Change side, so left hand outside of your right knee. Twist. Lift your right arm up, palm of the hand facing left. And gently start moving the hand to the left. Push your right knee down in order to keep the stability. Stay there. And back. We're gonna do it one more time. So hold firmly with your right hand on your left knee. Lift the sternum, twist. Lift your left arm up and move it to the right. Look up. Push with your left knee down. Lift the sternum. And back. Change side. Left hand side of your right knee. Twist, lift your right arm up and move it to the left. Push with your right knee down. And back. Hands in front of the knees. Lean gently back. Round your spine, so tilt your hip backward. Keep the arms straight. Move the chin toward the base of the throat. Tilt your hip forward. Still with your arms straight. Push your chest forward. Sternum up. Shoulder blades down. And look up. Round your spine again. Vertebra per vertebra. Take your time. And gently come back up. Tilt your hip forward. Push your chest forward and look up. One more time. Round your spine. Really gently. Vertebra per vertebra. Tilt your hip backward. And then tilt your hip forward. Push your chest forward. But keep the shoulders down. Okay. Great circles with the old spine. A little bit wider than usual. Then also on the other side. Stretching your legs as wide as the mat, roughly. Flex your feet and push your heels forward and the toes forward too. Tilt your hip forward, lift your arms up. Look up, push your chest forward and hands back. Try and feel the activation of the muscles between the shoulder blades. And come back. Lower your arms, put your hands over the legs, tilt your hip forward, walk forward with your hands in direction of the feet. If you can hold the feet, that's perfect, but it's not the goal. The goal is just to relax and stretch. So allow the head to drop down and stay there. Feel where your body needs more stretch and just focus there. Listen to the messages of your body. And adjust the position according to them. Last moments. And slowly come back up. Put your right foot in contact with the left leg, roughly at around the knee, so not too close to the pubis. Tilt your head forward and lower your chest in between the legs. Walk forward with your hands. Allow the head to drop down. And stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Twist gently to the left. Try and keep your torso right above the leg. Tilt your hip forward. You can use the hands outside of your leg to keep the torso aligned over the leg. And go all the way down to your maximum. Even there, the maximum is where you can feel that your body is working, but your breath is still relaxed. If you need to hold your breath to stay in the position, it means that you're out of your maximum zone. So come back up just a tiny bit. Find a good compromise where you can breathe normally. The muscles need oxygen, so you need to breathe in order to work on the muscles. And slowly come back up. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Twist to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Put your right hand down on the ground, behind your buttocks. Lean gently back. Lift the sternum and use the two arms to help twisting. The left side of the hip can lift. Stay there. And back to the starting position. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg to left foot in contact with the right leg. Tilt the hip forward. Put your hands down on the ground and rock forward with your hands. Allow your head to drop down. Allow your neck to lengthen. 3 breaths. The end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Twist gently to the right in order to keep the torso right above the right leg. You can use the hands to help you keep the alignment. Tilt the hip forward and still keeping the chest right above the leg. Allow the spine to unwind. Stay there. And gently come back up. Twist to the left. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Put your left hand down on the ground, behind your buttocks, but lean back just a little bit. Lift your sternum and use the 2 arms to help twisting. So the right side of the hip can lift. Stay there. And back to center. Put your feet in Baddha Konasana. Keeping the feet quite far away from your pubis. Keep your knees roughly at 90 degrees. Tilt your hip forward. Slide your arms right under the legs. And allow the head to go toward the feet. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Put your knees together. Tilt your hip forward in order to keep the chest as much as you can in contact with your legs. Put your hands next to the to the leg, down on the ground. Keeping chest and leg together, walk forward with your knees, with your feet, sorry. Straightening the knees, but still keeping chest and leg together. Go to your maximum. The maximum is where you can stay feeling that your body is working, but the breath is still relaxed. Stay there. Try and relax your belly. And really slowly come back up. Now, bend your knees just a tiny bit. Put your hands over the knees and activate firmly your abdominal muscles. So push your navel toward the spine, push your pubis toward the spine, and keeping those muscles really active, round your spine, and slowly start lowering your torso down, all the way down to the ground. The more you go down, the more you can straighten your legs. Now really slowly, lift your head, lift your shoulders, and slowly, slowly come back up. And control completely of your body. Gonna do it 2 more times. So start with your knees gently bent. When you go down, you can straighten your legs. When you come back up, try and bend again just a tiny bit your knees to go back to the starting position. So again, activate your abdominal muscles and keeping the control also when you go down. Unwind your spine, vertebra per vertebra, and go all the way down. Once completely down on the ground, lift your head and shoulders, and slowly, slowly come back up. Imagine that you can stop in every moment of this exercise. That means that you have full control of your body. With this exercise, we strengthen our internal muscles. So now we're gonna do it one more time, but stopping in a few moments. So you start with your knees gently bent, activate your abdominal muscles, and really slowly start going down and stop. Down and stop. Down and stop. Down and stop. Down, stop, and all the way down. We're gonna do the same, also going up. So lift your head and shoulders. Start moving the hands over the knees and stop. Keep on going and stop. Keep on going and stop. Keep on going, stop. Keep on going, stop till the full starting position. That's beautiful. Good. Now, since it's so easy for you, we can go a little bit further. So now lift your legs. Keep your tibia parallel to the ground. And start going down. Keeping the tibias as much as you can parallel to the ground. Full control of your body. Once as you have your head down, the feet up again, and slowly come back up. You can straighten your legs in case you need it. You can lower your leg in case you need it. Gonna do it just one more time. From this, start lowering your torso. And then come back up. Good. Really proud of you. Really, really proud of you. Hands in front of the knees, create circles with the hips on the spine. Turn also on the other side. And now tabletop position. Keep your knees together. Hands right under the shoulders. Belly in. So keep your spine straight. Move the shoulders away from the ears. And still keeping this activation of the abdominal muscles. Walk forward with your hands. Lowering your torso down toward the ground. The head can touch the ground. Keep your lumbar spine long and straight. Stay there. And come back up. Tilt your hip backward a little bit more, just to create a small round on your back. And we're gonna do exactly the same. So walk forward with your hands and lower your chest. But now, if you don't have particular tension on your neck, I want you to look at your hands. Still pushing your chest down. 3 breaths. And up. Widen your legs a little bit. Your knees, just a tiny bit. Put your hands behind your lumbar spine. Move your shoulders back. Move your elbows back. So imagine that, well, you can feel your shoulder blades squeezing. Pay attention on that. Keep your attention there. Belly in. Squeeze your butt. Keeping the abdominal muscles active. Keeping the buttocks active. Shoulder blades squeezed. Lean back with your shoulders and head. If done properly, you're going to feel a stretch, particularly on the higher part of your belly. Stay there. And come back up. Put your hands down on the ground. Then move the right hand toward the middle of the mat. And put your right foot forward. Yes. Good. Now, walk forward with your right foot. Even more. I want you to have the right leg and as much as you can straight. Okay. Now, bend your right leg. Okay. And now, push your left buttock to the right, like you want to open the hip. And back. Another way to explain that, in the starting position, you have the shoulders roughly in line with the short side of the mat. The idea is to move the shoulders to the long side of the mat, to the left. back. We're gonna do it one more time. So from the shoulders parallel to the short side of the mat to the long side of the mat. Back to the starting position. Now let's change side. So right hand to the right side of the mat, left hand roughly toward the middle of the mat, left foot to the left side of the mat. Walk forward with your leg as much as you can straight. And there, bend your left knee. And now, move the right buttock to the left and the shoulder parallel to the long side of the mat. Back. And again, move the shoulders. And again, back. And move the shoulder. Okay. On your knees again. Hands behind your buttocks again. Elbows close to each other. Shoulders down, belly in, squeeze your butt. And lean back. Just with the head and shoulders. Stay there. And back to the starting position. Now tabletop position, normal tabletop position. Widen your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. With exhalation, enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your sacral, lift your coccyx up to the sky. You can also lift your heels a bit in order to move the coccyx up. Stay there. Lean forward. Let the plank pose and back. Straight away. Forward. And back. And one more time, forward. And back. Walk back with your hands. Widen your feet even wider than the mat. Okay. Tilt your hip forward. Straighten your arms in between the legs and push your hands back at the best of your capacity. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, bend your knees and come up. Now, right leg forward, left leg back. Keep the right foot parallel to the long side of the mat. Check your left foot has to be even there, parallel to the long side of the mat. Once that you have this position, without moving the feet, imagine that you want to move the 2 feet together. This activation will allow your hips to be a little bit more squared, more aligned. And you're gonna activate the muscles of your legs in order to keep the position. Relax. Whoop. Lift your pubis and bend your right knee. Keep the right knee right above the right heel. If the left heel lifts, it's not a problem. If the balance is a little bit difficult today, you can maybe use a chair or a wall, just something that is stable next to you. Keep on lifting the pubis. I want you to feel the stretch on the left groin. Even if it's not touching the ground, push the left heel down in order to deepen the stretch on your left groin. Keep the abdominal muscles active, so navel toward the spine, pubis toward the spine. Imagine that you want to move the coccyx down and forward. So the lower part of the hips move forward. So you're gonna deepen the stretch even more. Keeping this activation on the abdominal muscles, lift your arms up. And push your shoulders, head, and arms back without losing the control of your belly. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, straighten your right leg and down. Now, from this position, we're not over yet. Bend your right leg again. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms. Walk forward with your left foot. Straighten your right leg and lift the left leg. Just at 45 degrees to start with. Stay there. Find the dristi. Bend your right leg. Lower your left foot and come back to the starting position. Change leg. So left leg forward, right leg back. Without moving the feet, imagine that you want to close the legs. And you will see that your legs will activate and the hips will be set a little bit more squared. Stay there. And relax. Now, bend your left knee. In order to have the left knee right above the left heel. In case the right heel lift, it's okay, but keep on pushing toward the ground. Lift your hips backward. Lift your hips, tailbone down and forward. Keep the activation of your abdominal muscles. Lift your arms up. Push your shoulders, head, and arms back. Stay there. Come back up. Lower your arms, straighten your legs. Now, interlace the hands behind your sacrum, straighten your arms, bend your left leg, walk forward with your right foot, then straighten both legs and lean forward. Find the dristi, stay there. and come back. Beautiful. Now, still with your arms behind your buttocks. Step forward just a tiny bit with your right leg. Bend your right leg just a tiny bit. Belly in. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean forward. And start lifting the left leg. Keep on leaning forward and lifting the left leg. Go roughly parallel to the ground. Find the drishti. Keep your right leg straight but active. And stay there. Last moments. And slowly come back to the starting position. Keep the attention on your abdominal muscles. Interlace the hands behind your buttocks. Walk forward just a tiny bit with your left foot. Bend your left knee just a tiny bit again. Activate your abdominal muscles. Start leaning forward and lifting the right leg. Millimeter per millimeter. Find the drishti. Keep your left leg straight but active, so not blocked, in order to work to keep the balance, even if it's hard. Last moments. And come back up. Widen your legs. Belly in, bend your knees, and create circles with your hips along the spine. First on one side. And then on the other side. Roll your legs inward. Tilt your hip forward. Walk with your hands over the feet. And if the ground is quite close, then you can just relax completely your arms, your hands down on the ground. Close your eyes. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. And try and relax at your maximum your belly. Deep breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees and round your spine and come up. Roll your legs outward. Come back up, Hilda. Okay. Roll your legs outward. Widen your legs. Belly in. Bend your knees. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, straighten your legs, still rolling the legs outward. Squeeze your butt. Gonna do it one more time. Imagine that you still keep on rolling the legs outward, even in the position. So start bending the knees, roll the legs outward. Stay there. Keep on rolling the legs outward. Feel the activation, the different activation around the hips. And straighten the legs again. Feet a little bit wider than your hips and create circles with your hips along the spine. Soft way. First on one side and then on the other side. Okay. Down on the ground. You can already take everything that you will need for Shavasana. We're going to just do a tiny thing before Shavasana. So just put there everything that you will need. So we can just move slowly and smoothly into Shavasana later. Lay down. Bring the knees over the chest. And keeping feet and knees together, create circles with your knees. First on one side, and then on the other side. Roll completely to the right. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Put your left hand on the left side of your belly and allow the elbow to drop down toward the ground. Turn your head to the left and try and relax as much as you can in your body. Back to center. Roll completely to the left. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Right hand on the right side of your belly. Elbow down. Turn your head to look at your right side. 3 breaths. And back to center. Feet and knees together. Create again circles with your knees. First on one side. And then on the other side. And now you can enter Shavasana. For the first moments of Shavasana, do a body scan. So just observe which part of your body worked, which one worked more, and how you feel deeply. Feel the muscles, feel your body. But go also a little bit further. Feel the emotions. Feel the energies. Become aware that every time we work on a physical level, also the energetical and the emotional level works. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtin vadanam udvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor mukshiyam amrita Om Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtin vadanam udvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor mukshiyam amrita Om Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtin vadanam udvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor mukshiyam amritat. Slowly start wiggling your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Relax your face, shoulders, arms. Remember that the more your body is relaxed, the muscles are relaxed, the more the energies will be free to flow. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.